Welcome back to Queenish. It's Kiera.
It's Raven.
Follow us on IG. We are Queenish _ podcast. Leave us some ratings and some reviews if you enjoy the show. And if you have questions, you can email us at queenishpod@gmail.com. What's going on, girl?
I've been drinking.
Oh, I forgot how good this was.
Listen, this shit here. Let me put y'all up on a drink. Maybe we should make that a segment. We should start putting them up on some drinks or something.
We should.
That would be real cute or whatever. So, y'all, this Gloria margarita wine cocktail. It's strawberry flavored. It's 100% agave wine. 13.9% alcohol. And baby, let me tell you how this thing hit.
I like this.
I fucks with it. I didn't know you could make a wine margarita. There was some wine, tequila. I don't know.
I like.
But I want to kiss.
It do sneak on you too.
Yes.
I feel like 2 cups of this and then
I gotta go home.
I'm about to start some trouble again.
Listen.
Mosh pit action.
Mosh pit. Bitch, what you did last night?
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I like this though.
But yeah, check that out, y'all. Because if y'all like wine, y'all like Ritas, y'all like tequila. See, I'm a wine hoe and a tequila hoe. So that
And a rum hoe.
Yeah, a rum hoe.
Those
rum pum pum. We like all of that.
Yes, give me a good tequila, a wine, a rum.
Mm-hmm. And it's a wine and tequila, so you know I want to kiss.
Right.
And then if I drink another one,
kiss with my tongue.
Listen. Kiss with my coochie lips.
That is a kiss. So we gotta know which end was talking. When it's like, "Babe, I want to kiss."
Both of them, nigga.
Was that you or your coochie? And the coochie talk too.
She sure do.
She be like, "Babe, I want to kiss."
You know this pussy talk.
She said, "I want to kiss."
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's all you gotta say to a nigga. You know that easy.
And niggas be like, "Damn, she asked me for a kiss, bruh."
Yep.
It was over after that. I'm here for it. Turn them niggas out.
Yeah. Listen, let me tell you what I want to do.
Here we go.
I can't even get it out now. I want to take a nigga out. I want to wine and dine and slut him out. I want to slut a nigga out. For 2021.
I'm here for it. Let's slut a nigga out.
Please.
I'm gonna make it known. Eat good. Because you gonna pay for it later.
Yes. That's what I want. I want to, ever since, I was like, you know what? I'm with that shit. I want to, let me slut a nigga out.
I had before, well, he was my man, but.
That's fine. You can slut your man out.
I mean, y'all don't be slutting random niggas out, but I slutted that nigga out. I slutted.
That's beautiful. That's even better.
My little slut look like a whore.
Not a whore. Now they be looking like whores when they be wearing them gray sweatpants.
Exactly.
Your
like
mama know you wearing that out here. You dressed like that.
You're naked. Go put your clothes on.
They be out here with the damn fresh cut. They got the line up. Mm-hmm. And they got them little Victoria's Secrets on.
Victoria. Nigga, I see what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Go in the house.
Right. You is naked. You just gonna walk outside like that. I'm that annoying girl.
Yes. Like, you really gonna wear these gray sweatpants?
Like, you really?
So you walking out with lingerie on.
Right.
This is what we're doing?
So we're just walking out showing
Let me go
everybody.
put my bustier on, since this is what we're doing.
Come on, nigga.
We going to the Target like this?
We both gonna be naked then.
Right.
Disrespect me. What?
But ladies, all 2021, such a niggas out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movement.
Just know there's side effects with that.
Listen, oh yeah, she should warn you because we're a little toxic over here. I just accepted it,
just a little bit,
and I be with that shit sometimes. So just know, once you do this to the nigga, he gonna be stuck around for a minute. So if you don't want him for real,
we Velcro low key.
Yes, we
magnets.
They be like, I can't leave you alone. I know, baby. I know.
We are definitely Erica Badu Jr.
For real. Come on, Mama Erica.
Call me EJ.
I'm E the third. Okay.
E the third. Oh my God. Dang, Justin.
Yeah.
What else could he be but a jester? A jester? A jester? A funny idea, a jester.
25-year-old woman reveals she had an affair with her fiance, 61-year-old dad. Mackenzie started getting close to her once soon-to-be father-in-law, Jeff, when her relationship hit a rough patch. The father at the time was going through a divorce, and the pair became a shoulder to cry on. Eventually, the couple began a 6-month affair that Mackenzie became pregnant. Mackenzie stated, "One thing I regret is not being honest and starting a relationship before the previous relationship had ended. Jeff's son, daughter, and ex-wife no longer have a relationship with him, and Mackenzie's brother cut her off." This is messy and nasty and messy again.
Yeah, it is. Mackenzie, baby.
That's borderline incest to me.
I mean, I guess it wasn't her. But what like possesses you to think, I want my boyfriend's daddy?
How you go to your father-in-law or your almost father-in-law to vent about his son, and then next you know his dick in your mouth? How that happen? Like
a wine margarita?
That's why you don't drink it. Like,
it's like they must have been wanting to do it, because I don't know, ain't no way.
How you leave your fiance from fucking him and you go home bring his daddy juice to him? Like, ooh, she got pregnant by the nigga, so you was fucking his daddy raw and you was going home. I'm sure you was busting it down for him. You just swapping between son and daddy. That's nasty.
I hope you was cleaning it out, girl.
For 6 months, you did that. You slept with that boy daddy. I wouldn't talk to you either.
How she know it was the daddy's baby?
Maybe she should stop fucking the son.
Or maybe she was only fucking the daddy raw.
But if that's your fiance, well, who knows? Everything different. But that's the most trifling thing ever. That man lost his whole family now.
That's sad.
That ain't no coming back from that. Like, your son is not going to talk to you because you slept with his fiance and then you had a baby with her. Once you have a child to it, it's... So
is she going to be with the dad?
Mm-hmm. She's with the dad. And they're happily... They said they felt like once the truth came out, that brought them closer together.
Okay. Why didn't you just leave the son alone?
She was like, I wish I can go back and be honest about it. But the thing is, you shouldn't be going to everybody. Like, you went to him to vent about your relationship with his son. And then, and he was going through a patch because he was getting a divorce. So I guess y'all was both in a low place. And I just still don't understand when the dick fell out the pants. Like, how you go from venting?
People say they do stuff that they wouldn't normally do when they're vulnerable. I've never been in that situation, so I mean, I don't know. I can't say.
I ain't never been so vulnerable that I was gonna hop on, like.
I guess because maybe we got each other, like we got friends to talk to.
Right.
I don't.
At that moment, I ain't really thinking about dick.
No,
like,
no.
If you sad, you ain't thinking about sex.
Most people, but then I guess people are like, oh, I just wanted to feel better. I don't know.
I'm not sleeping with nobody daddy. Like, to me, You was dating your fiance for however many years before y'all got engaged. You should be seeing his daddy as a daddy to you. Like,
She seen him as a daddy, all right. Zaddy.
if it was,
I'll hold a brick for you, Zaddy. Snatch a bitch for you, Zaddy.
like, I wouldn't. I don't know, the way I envision stuff for me, like, when I get married, like, I'm going to view his family as my family.
Yeah.
If your mama needs something, she my mama too. Like, if your daddy needs something, he my dad. Like,
I guess she didn't see it like that. She just saw she was attracted to him. I don't know. They had to have been attracted to each other for a while, because that wouldn't have happened if they weren't.
I ain't never been in a situation where I was just, like, feeling away. Like, you go certain places with people that you know what you get. Like, if I really was going to see somebody and I wanted some dick, I know I'm going to call him, say I want to see him or something, hang out, watch a movie, knowing I'm a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know when people just be like, it just happened.
It do. Well, look, it depends.
But with somebody daddy?
No, not with nobody. Like, not if it was like, it's not my man's daddy. No,
right, like, if the man touched my thigh, I would have been like, hold up, Jim. Right. What are you doing? Stranger danger. Like,
yeah, for real. I wouldn't have set myself up like that. I don't know. Good luck to y'all and y'all baby, and you gonna be the stepmama to your ex-fiance, and
yeah, good luck.
God bless.
I hope that baby all right. When he get older and find out.
I hope he don't find out.
Dang, why you make a 61-year-old man a dad again? That's a whole nother.
He only got 4 more good years on his knees. Sorry.
Throne talk.
Everybody knows me. I'm a queen. This is called royalty over here, okay? I'm not stepping off my throne to address no bum, no chicks that are beneath me, and nobody that has not worked as hard as I worked for anything.
This week's Throne Talk is about having a hoe phase. I feel like everybody's had a hoe phase. I would say I feel like everybody should have a hoe phase. I feel like everybody should.
Yeah. I think before I was a little indifferent about it until I think I actually did have one. Mm-hmm. Didn't realize I was having one until I had one.
You had a good time.
Yeah, and had some rough times too. But a bitch got through that.
You bounced back.
It was a strong hoe.
Like you never.
Strongest hoe.
Done. It's good. But you bounced back.
Like all strong hoes do.
Bounce back.
So I was gonna say, so you've had your whole phase before.
Yeah. But I didn't think of it as a whole phase. I think I was just single, and then if I was with somebody, then I wasn't messing with nobody else. But
right.
If I'm just free and I'm like, okay, like, I just did me. Mm-hmm. I think it's necessary because now that when you get older and you want something like more serious, at least you know, like, okay, been there, done that. I'm not out here feeling like I'm missing something out in life because I didn't have an experience. I had that experience. So you
do think that whole phases help you instead of hurting you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I think it depends on the person because some people really can't handle doing that type of stuff. And I've seen friends where I'm like, you be fucking them and then you think that they should be, sometimes you can be cool with a nigga you fuck. Mm-hmm. And some niggas it's just really like, we just fuck. And you can't be liking all these niggas like.
I think that's 50% me. So I'm real conflicted.
One minute you like him, one minute
yeah. Or I'd be like, I like the ones that I shouldn't like, and then the ones that I don't care would be liking me, and I'd be like, I like him.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm not set up. I'm not supposed to be a hoe. I be wanting to be in love.
I don't think, but everybody wants love.
But I think I get attached. Maybe I get attached to the idea like, oh, this is cute. If I start spending time with you, then I'm going to start like you. So I have to keep it like
Right.
separate. Nah, we just doing this. We can chit chat here and there, but we don't need to be spending our time.
Right. Unless, like, unless you just know that, okay, we real clear. Because, like, I've had, like, that one nigga, I told you I got that extendo warranty. Like, the nigga been around forever.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I see him, we see him, but I don't go out my way to, like, communicate with him like that. I know if I wanted to talk to him every day, I could. But I'm like, what's the point? And I wouldn't want him to like me because I don't want nothing like from the situation either. So I just keep it like that. We don't need to be.
You're good. I don't think I could keep him around that long. I might catch feelings after that. I guess because you have it separated like that. Because I can tell my mind like, hey, you are not supposed to like this nigga. This is what he is. Y'all can be friends and he can be some dick, but and then here goes Heart. Well, I think it's kind of cute and it's kind of nice and he's sweet and
well, he was all of that. Well, I don't talk to him like that no more. But like we was cool. He had a cool personality. We hung out, like we vibe really. We meshed. But I think the thing that did for me was when the first time we first met, we was like dating at first. So we had went on a date. And that's when he was like, oh, I don't believe in marriage and I don't blah, 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 blah. And when he told me that, I was like, oh, then what's the point of me? I don't need to view you as nothing more because you don't believe in marriage. So
teach me. And
I'm not going to be your special friend the rest of your life.
Right. Special friend on the obituary.
What?
I get that because I can tell myself like, yo, you ain't supposed to like him. But I don't know. If I start clicking with somebody and we have chemistry, that makes it harder for me. Like it throws it off and I'm like, and let me fall back. So, yeah.
It was so easy with him in particular because when he told me that, I was like turned off. I think that's what it turned, not like sexually to him because like whatever, but like I just was like turned off when he had told me that. Because he was like real convicted with it. He was like, no, I don't believe in marriage. I'm never going to get married. And blah, 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 blah. And I was just like,
yeah, that's kind of...
And that was like, told me, okay, well, I don't need to really do much else. I don't need to have no hope in you that even if we was to become girlfriend and boyfriend, that's all I'll ever be.
Forever.
And I'm not going to try to change your mind. Because everybody else probably tried to change your mind. So, no, I'm good.
Got their little feelings hurt. No, I feel that. Listen, we ain't even gonna bring up some of these stories. But I've had I guess he would be considered a long-term fuck buddy that...
Yeah. He had that extendo warranty too.
He did. That was the problem. And then I tried to slide to the left. And he was like, I was like, slide to the right.
Cha-cha
and I left him alone. And then he came back and was like, cha-cha real smooth.
And you said, okay.
Cha-cha again. And I was like, turn it out.
Girl.
I said, I gotta leave him alone.
Right, yeah. But I think he also wasn't he was up front. That just happened. Never mind.
In the beginning he told, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And I was perfectly fine with it. But I think as time went on, I started to like him. I said, oh no, that's a problem now because I'm supposed to turn it off.
Right. I mean, I can like him. We could be friends. Like, if we ever had a conversation, like, if there was somebody I was messing with, we had a conversation, like, yo, like, what if, whatever, and if it worked, then sure, but, I don't know, sometimes you just kind of know, it's like, yo, he's really, really cool. We got a really dope friendship, or whatever you have, and it works for y'all. Y'all just never tested the waters, that's all, but I ain't gonna be blowing your phone up like, hey, where you at? Who you with?
Right. Well, for me, he saved me because he told me he was ain't shit nigga. And I was like, you're right.
Which...
And he did tell me, and what did he show me?
He ain't shit.
He still ain't shit.
And I appreciate niggas like that. Like, thank you for not taking my choice. Because I hate when a nigga want to act like he want to talk to you or whatever. And really, it's like, you just want to fuck. Like, if you just come out and say, look, I'm not looking for nothing. And I'm looking for consistent pussy. I might be you. You never know what that girl want to do. Like, let her figure that out, but don't play her act like you want to be with. If you just want to hit, like, just say that.
And that's why I tell people I can't be mad at him. He told me what it is from the beginning, and I had a choice, and I was like, well, fuck it. Like, we do what we do, because I wasn't like really looking for nothing then.
Right.
But then it was, like I said, it was time that got to my little heart, and I was like, oh, what are these feelings? Something's here. And he was like, no, I ain't shit. And he was like, I ain't being shit. I still ain't shit. I'm like, well, he was like, nah, I don't want to hurt you. I'm like, well, I respect that. At least he cared enough to say that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Because all them other niggas, they'll just do it. And then want to act like the victim. Like they didn't know.
I guess that is like the bond we did build. We did have a friendship, so he probably felt like, I don't want to make you feel like shit because I do care about you as a person.
True.
But these other niggas,
he was never really disrespectful or rude. It be the niggas that triggered. Sorry.
Right.
It be the niggas who like just be rude for no reason. It's like, for what?
Right.
I think some niggas just want to get a reaction out of me, and I don't think they realize that they're like, this is me in real life. Like, I really be chilling. Leave me alone. Like, don't start nothing with me. And then even when you want to start something, I'm ignore you. And then you want to catch a whole little attitude. No. Just, I'd rather get the straightforward nigga who's just like, no, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, but just be straightforward. I might not like it, but at least I respect it.
They're less likely to throw temper tantrums and do all the extra shit. Because it's gonna be like, I mean.
Never had no issues with it. Do you think it's necessary to go through a hoe phase in order to be faithful and happy in a relationship?
I don't think so.
I agree. I hear people say that a lot. Like, oh, you need to get out your system before you go settle down. Or you're going to want to cheat. Or you're going to, be 50 and be like, damn, I want to get out there.
Do you feel like that applies to a certain individual? Like, if it was someone who they got with their high school sweetheart, that's all they've ever been with, maybe that applies to a person who's only been with one person their entire life?
I could see that. I wouldn't even necessarily say a whole phase. I just think a person that's been with one person their whole life needs to explore the world a little more. Need to date other people, even if you ain't trying to be sexually free.
Right.
But how do you know what you really like when you've only known to be with that one person since high school?
Yeah.
You haven't explored yourself. And honestly, that's what a whole phase is about. Because I think a whole phase gets like a bad connotation. Like, this is for you to explore what you like. Sexually, emotionally, like, you have a little friend, little thing. Some niggas really just be dicks. Some be like, this my friend, and I just slide to the left real quick. But I think you need that experience, because how are you supposed to know what you like and what you really want to settle with if you haven't experienced anything?
I agree. That's how I feel. Like, you have to have an experience. Like, I can't imagine, unless that's just ultimately what I wanted. Because there are some people who that's just how they're built. I don't think I was built to be like the high school sweetheart and be with that person from 18 all the way up until 60. Like, it happens that way. That's cute. But I feel like the way my life happened, I needed all those experiences. I needed those moments so I could have the awareness I have now. So, like, I know how to go about things. I don't think, like, my whole phase, if we want to call it a phase, ruined me. Like, to the point where I was just like, I'm just damaged goods or something like that. Or I was just out here just ruining my life. Or whatever people want to say.
They can go to hell with that. Because niggas have whole phases.
Yeah. Way longer.
Niggas have whole lives.
Whole life.
Your whole life is a hoe. You a hoe. And your daddy a hoe. And they be mad at some women having a whole phase when y'all got whole lives. And that's another thing. It's a double. So you think it's a double standard for whole phases? Yes. Like when it comes to men versus women?
Yes, because it's not ladylike for a woman to have multiple partners and be out there just, tossing ass. Like, ain't nobody for that. But, like, if a nigga do it, it's always okay for a man to do it, because they feel like a man is supposed to be, like, I guess, maybe that's what they feel like makes a man an alpha male or something, like the guy on top, he's the nigga that fuck everybody. And it's like, no, because why? Mm-hmm. And if a woman wants to go and have sex, if she's protecting herself, she ain't out here just, she ain't prostituting herself, selling her, like, if she just like, he's somebody I mess with, this somebody I mess with, it is what it is.
I liked him. This is what I wanted to do. I'm a consenting adult. I think the thing they have issues with women being sexual beings. We are sexual beings. We enjoy sex too. I don't know why it's so like taboo for women to want to enjoy having sex.
Love it.
Like we're so period. Like we're supposed to just want to, I guess, save it for that one man. Like, oh no, it's just for you. That's
because they romanticize it for women and they don't for men. Unless you're like a hopeless romantic type of guy or whatever. And there are some guys who are like that, who are like, I really don't want to be out here fucking a bunch of girls. I just want to be with somebody and be with my person. Nothing wrong with that. But no, like they want to romanticize it for women and act like you're supposed to meet your Prince Charming but when does Prince Charming come? Now everybody meet their Prince Charming at 18, 25, whatever. Like,
where am I needed?
Well, I'm grown. I don't want a prince. I want a king.
King Charming.
King me.
King me, baby. I like that. And that's true. If we would have went by that standard, girl,
we'd be boring.
Girl.
Well, I'm not going to say, you could probably be exciting, but
I would not. I'd be boring and my pussy be dry.
You know what? I think I want the experience, like the experiences I've had. I like, not just sexually, but just the experiences I've had in that time. Like, if I was just like locked down single and all that, and always feeling like I can't do nothing, let me go see my man, or I just always want to do everything with my man. Like, I like that I have a personality. I'm an individual, and I don't feel like my whole entire entity is wrapped up in this one person, because that's all I've ever known. I cater everything and I center everything around this person.
I agree, because let me say this, even during my hoe phase, as you want to call it, any nigga that I was messing with, chilling with, we had good times together. It wasn't just like I'm just pulling up for a dick appointment. We actually hung out. We go out, do shit. I had like you said, experiences, and every dude I've been with, I done learned something from all of them.
Right. Literally all of them.
Whether it was bullshit or not, but I learned something from all of them.
I don't know. Like, we got a girl we went to high school with who's been with the same person.
That's exactly who I was thinking about when I was saying that earlier.
I can't imagine.
She's got to be 30. And she's been with older.
Probably 31, 32, something like that.
And she's been with him since sophomore year, maybe?
Dang, probably. And like planned your whole life around that person. Like, for me, I was like,
I mean, I guess I'm trying to put myself in her shoes. If I felt like I met somebody that I was in love with, but I be thinking I'm in love every other year, so
then look back like, damn, I didn't really love him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's easy, and it's easy I feel like it's easy to feel that way when you meet somebody and he's giving you those feels. And he feels the same way, and y'all just stuck there. You don't have no reason to move. Are they really in love?
Right. Or is that's just all you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. You need those experiences. Like, be with other people so that you know for sure, like, this is what I want. Because, I don't know, for me, the person I am, I don't feel like I'm the type of person who could never be with one person. I'm not that type of. I feel like I could be perfectly fine, functional, and thriving in a healthy relationship with one person, and not feel like, oh, I need someone on the side. I can't just be with you for 50 years of my life. Like, I can't dedicate. Like, I would be okay doing that, and we would just find ways to explore each other as we go into new phases in life. Like, I can adapt, and I'm good with it. And I feel like me having the experiences I've had, I know that. Like, that's kind of where I'm comfortable with that. If I didn't have that, I would just be doing it because I feel like that's what society says I'm supposed to do.
Right.
But at least since I've experienced life and I've been through what I've been through, I know that it's not based on society. It's based on how I know myself well enough to know that I could do this and be okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think some people be knowing. If you don't have the experiences, how do you know? How do you know that I'm okay with this type of person? I'm okay.
Yeah. I think a whole phase is just exploration. It's really finding yourself. Because I guess you can technically have a whole phase. You don't have to sleep with people to be. I think that word hoe is just tossed around freely anyway.
True.
If they feel like that you're a sexually liberated woman, you a hoe. Well, then baby, I'll be a hoe. Because I'm doing the same thing that you as a man do. Shit, I'm sure I fuck less people than these niggas do. These niggas be fucking everybody. I don't fuck all y'all niggas.
Sure don't. Stage of Period. I don't care.
Let's say it's just really exploring yourself. So it doesn't always have to be sexual. So I think that whole phase, I think they really should kind of change that term because it's not accurate. I don't think it's accurate.
That's just their way of trying to classify. Oh, if you do all that, you're a hoe.
Right.
I don't know. Everybody has different definitions of hoes. Honestly,
they do.
Like some people might say Lori Harvey is a hoe.
And the thing is, can you tell us who she fucks? Just because she's with these men, that don't mean she fucked them.
Right.
And if she was dating them, do you not fuck people that you're in a relationship with, that you're dating?
Right.
Okay, so you a hoe too. You a hoe, he a hoe, we a hoe. Ho. We all a hoe. Because that by definition, everybody a hoe.
Right. No. How would you define? Okay, so does it depend on how many women he slept with? How would you define him as a hoe with that?
I think. See, that's tough.
Because if so, how many women does he have to be with for you to consider him a hoe?
That's tough.
And would you want your man inexperienced if you didn't want him to be a hoe?
See, now that's tough. I don't want no new. Let me tell you something. I don't want no virgin nigga. I'm sorry, that might sound bad. It is what it is. Because I'm not finna teach you, baby. You gotta find my buttons. I'm not gonna teach you.
I mean, you gotta teach every new person.
I mean, but you gotta come with something.
Right.
You gotta come with some experience. If you're a virgin, I don't got 2 minutes of, not even 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Shut up.
You know, done.
Parents.
And then buzz. Oh, wow.
Rubber goose.
Chocolate shake.
You can't tell me that wasn't Tourette's. Parents.
Bruh. Block me back. I'm blocking you and I'm leaving. But yeah, I don't want that in experience, but then I don't want community dick. And it's like, where is the line for community dick? What number, like what body count starts community dick level?
I actually prefer, instead of saying hoe face, just call nigga your community dick now.
And I call a nigga community dick.
I did, and I have. I said your community dick right now. And I don't think he realized he was like, damn.
That's an insult, right, my nigga.
He was like, you right.
I'm glad he realized.
He's like, I don't want to be community dick no more.
Did he get it together?
Kinda. Yeah, he did eventually. But no, like,
it's hard. I've never thought of a number.
Does it bother you if you married a man who's been with a lot of women?
What's a lot?
Let's say you met your man of your dreams today. He wants to marry you. Mm-hmm. He tells you he's been with 300 women. He's same age as us.
Ooh. 300?
With that, he doesn't have no STDs or nothing. He's clean. He's just been with 300 people.
I need some background stories first. Because, like, was he a prostitute? Or or he was just a hoe? That's hard to say. I wanted to say I would still pursue the relationship because I don't want to block my blessings because of something petty. I feel like that's petty because if that's his past,
right? It's his past.
It's his past. And I said, as long as he ain't bringing me no shit, and he ain't no damn prostitute, ain't got no pimps out here looking for money.
Stop.
Listen.
So what if he just was a nigga who just wanted to fuck? It had nothing to do with prostitution. Nothing. He just.
I also want to make sure that he doesn't have a sex addiction first.
Okay.
Because that's a lot of people.
Right. At our age, yeah.
Yeah, like you got some type of addiction. Like, what were you going through? Have you healed yourself? Have you seen a therapist? Like,
right.
And then we can talk about it. But I don't think I would cut him off for that.
So, but would it make you question whether you wanted to be with him seriously? So you would be okay fucking a nigga who's been with 300 women, but you wouldn't be okay being in a relationship?
I would, after I find out if that nigga has gone to therapy and figured out why he has a sex addiction.
Mm-hmm.
If he's worked through that shit, then I can work with it.
Okay.
What about you?
300 is a lot. It's
a lot. But I be thinking about niggas be out here fucking. And I didn't realize it until I talked to niggas like, y'all really be fucking.
And they fuck way earlier than girls do. Like, I know one dude he said he lost his virginity. He was like 12 or 13. I'm like,
that's crazy.
At 12 or 13, how did that even come up? Like,
I think I was watching Spice Girls.
Right. Like, still probably had baby dolls.
Yes.
Like, when did you get to a point where something like how like so if you and
he
nigga,
skipped some step, was he not humping the pillows like everybody else was?
He was fucking.
He said this pillow ain't doing
it.
Fuck
this head. And nigga went. And it wasn't like, oh, he lost his virginity and then like a few years later he had sex again. Like I feel like he said
he kept going.
He had sex continuously throughout those years. Like, probably the only times he kind of slowed down having sex when you become an adult, you know, you start getting relationships.
Maybe that's just a girl thing. I feel like once we lose our virginity, we don't have sex for a while.
Right.
I don't hear niggas doing that.
They start earlier, though. In middle school.
But once they lose it, they keep going. Like, I think I lost mine and I didn't have sex for a while again.
Mm-hmm. I think it
was that terrible.
That's the only reason you didn't want to do it no more after that.
It's terrible.
You said, what the fuck is
this? This, my nigga?
That's the only reason.
I was like, oh, this is it? You can keep this.
That's always the first time, dude. You're like, okay. You like, it wasn't bad, but right, why people losing their mind?
Right.
Till you become Erykah Badu Jr.
Erica the Third here. Here we go. Oh, no,
then,
no, no.
Now it makes sense.
I'm feeling high. Where's the incense?
Right. Start selling my pussy like Erykah Badu.
Listen, we might get some money. You got some fans. You got some fans. Let's get the website going. We're going to capture your coochie scent and put it in a candle.
I think she got incense. We're going to sell candles.
Yeah, we got that.
There we go.
Put it in a candle.
Put some pheromones in a candle. When a nigga want to seduce a girl, I'm like, just light that up.
Mm-hmm. You got him.
There you go.
Good luck. He ain't never going away. You use it with caution.
Caution. Please.
That's the name of your candle. Caution.
Caution. Pussy fairy is on the loose.
Mm-hmm.
What am I about to say?
Girl, I don't even know.
Oh, did having a whole face help you? Do you think it helped you understand relationships better?
Yeah. I guess because of the guys that I dealt with taught me a lot about what I don't want.
Mm-hmm.
It helped me understand myself better. Well, let me tell you something. It taught me all these tricks. Whatever relationship I be in next, this man gonna be blessed, okay?
And highly favored.
So it's up and it's stuck. So it taught me a lot emotionally. It taught me a lot about what I don't want in a relationship, and it taught me a lot about what I like sexually and how to please a man sexually. I think all of that is necessary when it comes to relationships.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Yeah.
I definitely view relationships differently. I had a better understanding of relationships from them. For the same reasons as you, like, I know what I like. Most of them taught me what I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
And then some taught me things that I, like, they show me new things. I was like, oh, not just sexually either, just like
as a person,
as a person and stuff like that. Like you get to be around different people when you're in that phase, because like it's funny how certain people you're willing to fuck, but you're not willing to be in a relationship with.
I know, it's crazy.
It's so weird
because all them niggas.
It's
I
like
would never.
Right, you're like, I would never be in a relationship with you, but I'm okay, like, just fucking you and that's it.
I'll sit on it, but you can go.
Yeah, you gotta go. Like, it's so weird how that work, but I don't know. I guess it teaches you like different stuff where you're like, I know for sure I would never be with a person with you, because sometimes when you fuck people, you are kicking it with them, talking to them, having conversations, and you like, you just confirm why I don't want a man like you.
Exactly.
So now I no longer have to wonder like, well, maybe I do. I never had it. No, I had it in some form, and I know for sure I cannot.
But see, the ones that are like that, those are the ones that are easy for me to keep myself detached from. True. So I'm like, I absolutely know I don't want to with him. Like, it's literally what it is. I'm
not attracted to you any other way. You do nothing else for me besides that.
Yep.
It's so ironic. I wonder if that's like science or something. Like,
maybe.
Why physically I can be turned on or aroused by you, but outside of that, nothing else. Like, nothing else about you turns me on.
Like how they were asking, like, how can you hate a nigga and then be fucking him? I'm like, easy.
Yeah.
It's very easy. Just because I hate that nigga don't mean I don't think that dick fine.
Right. Fine.
He look good and that dick fine. I still don't like that nigga. I've been there.
Right. And men do it too. They sleep with people they don't like. So it's like,
they sleep with women they're not even attracted to. So they on a whole other level. That's some other science shit. Y'all big horny. Because I never been that horny to be just fuck a nigga I'm not attracted to.
No, they'll do all of that. They will do all of that. They will do all of that.
Yeah. You
could fuck a girl you barely know and be all out, rule her, whatever, and it is what it is. Like,
in the same way that they like to call girls hoes and shit, like where they've been calling Amber Rose a hoe for the longest. You know, she got her little slut walk and shit. I guarantee these niggas will still fuck her.
Yeah, she's
a hoe, but you attracted to her.
If she walked past you and you had the opportunity to holler at her, you would go with it. You wouldn't be like, no, she's a hoe.
Exactly.
And some stuff, everyone has different definitions of how they define a hoe. Like, so I don't know. My definition of hoe is just you. It's the typical one. Right. You're a hoe. You fuck a lot of people. Yeah. You just out here. Like, that's a hoe to me. Now, if you are not in a relationship, you're looking to date someone, but you're just like, you know, you have people you kind of have around, I guess. I don't really consider you a hoe. I just kind of feel like you're in that in-between phase. Yeah. That doesn't, to me, I wouldn't say, oh, he's a hoe because he's sleeping with 2 girls right now. And while he decides if he wants to be in a relationship.
Listen, we done all been in between phases.
Yeah, I don't really think
I feel like that's normal. But I feel like a lot of that, they wouldn't direct that towards men. They would direct that towards us, like, oh, you a hoe because you mentioned, I'm dating. So if that's what you would like to call it.
But the thing is, some of these men don't even know if the girls fuck. Because there are lots of times where you can be around a dude and you never have sex with them.
They assume.
If she with him, she fucked them. No.
They assume. Because I said, you know, you can date people without having sex with them. So that's how I know y'all niggas be fucking everybody.
Everybody, because I don't. I don't.
No.
I'm selective. I don't just be out
Cindy with Makootie Kid.
They're the niggas I've dated for a little while, or we talked or whatever for a little while. They don't know. They've never grazed the hem of my pussy. Like,
and they shouldn't, because they'll never leave.
They ain't even got to grab a thigh, like put a hand, not even pat their hand on my thigh. So no, just because you see a girl with a guy don't mean that she fucking him.
They assume. They always assume.
I don't fuck every nigga that's around me. I've had niggas send me dick pics and I could have easily just made him the nigga I fuck. Like, you just dropped the dick on me. Like,
right.
Never fucked him. Hung out with him. I know what your dick is because you sent me the picture of it. Didn't ask.
Don't have to. Just say good morning.
Yeah, and I'm like, I just sit there like, okay. Hang out with you. Never once even touched your dick. Never actually stick your dick out. Never did nothing. Watch the show with you. But all right, well, this was fun. It was nice catching up and go. Not every girl be out here throwing herself out there.
And I want to say this, and if she decides to, who are you to say something about it? If she ain't your girlfriend.
Why are you keeping up with how many dicks she got? Y'all on a dick war?
And that's the thing about the body count. I don't like that when niggas be asking you what's your body count. Because why does it matter?
Someone's asked you?
Niggas love to ask, what's your body count? I said, why?
How does that even come up? Like, y'all just chilling and they just randomly say,
what's your body count? Do you want to know how many niggas I mess with? You know what? It's the niggas that don't have many that ask me. It's what I've noticed.
Nobody's ever asked me.
I've only had maybe like 2 or 3 niggas ask me my body count. And I'm like, what? What does it matter?
Yeah.
And it's like, are you going to judge me for a body count? Why, do you want me to ask your body count? Because yours might be crazy high or it might be crazy low.
And if it is, like, what does it matter?
And this is what I'm saying. What does that matter if it was before you?
Like, if you had a lot and I had less than you, it's okay. If I had more than you, what?
Then it's
you
a
not gonna
problem.
talk to me?
And I don't understand, why is it a problem if I have more than you?
That's a deal breaker?
For some niggas, they will not talk to girls that if they feel like her body count is too high because then she's a hoe.
Well, I guess maybe it's a deal breaker. You said you wouldn't date a virgin.
Yeah, well, yeah.
See, what if he slept with 2 people?
I could work with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be the one to take somebody's virginity and having to teach them. That's all it is. It's not even about the bodies.
Right.
They did as just be judging people off of their bodies. I'm like, that has nothing to do with nothing.
I ain't never been asked that.
And it's an immature question. I think it's an immature question. I don't never ask niggas their body counts. That's why I don't know. Shit, these niggas might have 300 bodies.
Yeah. But the nigga who told me it had to be either 300 or 400. He was like, yeah.
Wow.
And I was just like, what? Like, how did that happen? Like, I'm not even judging him. I was just curious, like, how do you at this age just end up with 300 or 400 people?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, are you going to swingers parties? Like, if you're someone who frequently goes to sex parties, that would make sense to me because you're there to fuck a bunch of people. But how
do you even meet 400 women to have sex with in the time span of your life?
We graduated with almost 400 people. So that's fucking literally everybody. The whole
God.
Like, how?
How do you even like 400 people to fuck? But then again, people don't care about liking people.
Yeah. If you just can do that and not need nothing else, I guess. But that's something. I don't know.
Don't be asking. You know what? That's gonna be real advice. Just move on.
Yeah, real advice.
Ain't nobody said it was gonna be easy, but it'll get easy when you learn how to love yourself. When you get to a point in your life where you look at people and you go, okay, wait a minute, you or me, you will make a decision.
Don't ask body count.
That right there. Don't ask no fucking body counts. Because why? Either you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna probably be disappointed either way. You might be relieved if she has a low body count, if that means anything. But if mine is gonna be higher than yours, I might hurt your feelings.
You wasn't complaining last night.
A period. Where do you think I learned that from?
Somebody had to practice so I could be top tier for you.
Thank you.
You know?
Think I was gonna learn that on my pillow?
I'm gonna have to ask a male friend, if they would enjoy teaching a woman that's inexperienced. Because the same way we don't necessarily want a man you ain't gotta be like a full out porn star, but I wonder if I think sometimes men are okay with that.
I don't think I want a porn star ass nigga.
I don't.
They be doing too much.
They do.
They do too much.
I don't like a nigga who watch too much porn because then they be starting to want
Yeah, baby. Take my dick out the pizza box. Please get the fuck out of my face. Because I don't even want to fuck you no more.
The pizza box thing?
You know they be watching the porn.
Why did you take the time to cut that hole in the pizza?
Put my pizza... No, don't put my pizza back in that box with your dick.
Your dirty dickhead.
Yes, I ain't got time for that shit. Don't be watching porn and be trying to do that shit with me.
No. I'm not that girl that you could.
No.
Hi, I'm here to change your cable.
Yes.
Like, yeah, stop watching.
You came to clean out my pipes? Yeah.
If I gotta sound like a white girl,
give me that cock.
I hate I didn't say it. What is sexy about cock?
Give me that cock. And he said it like that, and I'd be like, bitch, just turn it off. That made me turn it off.
That big cock.
Mute.
Like,
that big black cock.
if a nigga ever told me to say cock,
he can't get out my house.
Get the fuck out.
Put your clothes on and get out.
Get out. I'm not gonna say cock.
I do not like that word. It's not sexy at all.
That's not sexy.
What's wrong with dick? Why I gotta say cock?
Dick sound better. It sounds strong.
Dick.
Dick.
Cock. Dick. I feel like I have to say it like that.
Oh. Because that's exactly how I hear the word.
I can't even say it regularly. It's gonna come out cock.
And they always go, you mean that big cock?
Yes.
That big black cock. Like,
I'm like, all right.
No.
Okay, Lacey.
I can't. Oh, cock. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can follow us on IG. We are Queenish_podcast. If you have questions, need advice, you can email us at queenishpod@gmail.com. Bye.
Bye.